is? It's your boy Cito in the house. Yeah, Cassie getting flamed today. Oh, this the day I was waiting on. Oh, her little pandering, the tears, the crying, the lying. Mm-hmm. You know you done messed up, don't you? You know you done messed up. You know you messed up, don't you? All the teaser telling her tales and lying and
and he gonna be mad. Ooh, 6-pack of white women. Ooh, they gonna be so mad. Oh, cause they got this. Ooh, they are tearing him up on the stand. I'm like, Diddy ain't even on the damn stand, woman. What the hell are you talking about?
What's up? Yeah, they cooking. Thanks to the inner city press for doing his job. Out there getting it done. Go ahead, Diddy. Diddy, you gonna be stepping out there in no time, baby. You coming home. You coming home. Yeah, get them steps. Look at Cassie.
I don't want to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, you would like being there, all right? Go ahead, Diddy. Get that roll going, Diddy. Go ahead, Diddy. Get ready for that freak out, baby. Yeah. Now, where they picked up from, doing from yesterday's testimony when they were finishing up, they were asking her where she was going. They was like, did he send you this photo to Sean? And she was like, in this photo, I was in the green room in Toronto. I put my hair over my eyes. Then we went to the Hamptons. They were like, where were you going? To a music festival in Canada ran by Drake. Sean came to my house and tried to attack me. I was thrown into a bed frame. What's this? A photo of my eye afterwards. Who took you to the doctor? D-Rock. In January 2009, did you attend an LA event in LA with Sean? Yes. What happened as you left? I've been speaking to the producer about music. Sean called me a slut. I hit him in the face. I had been drinking. Did you see any injuries? No. When did Sean first use violence on you? In New York City, we were in the car with his security and he knocked me around. What did he do? He hit me in the side of the head. I fell on the floor of his Escalade. It made D-Rock sad. What are these communications from D-Rock to me? He said, where you at? It's time to ice your face. Why? I had just been beaten up by Sean. We were having an affair, after party in our suite. I talked to the producer, and Sean tapped me on the shoulder, called me into the room, and beat me, kicked me as I tried to hide behind the toilet. What stopped it? D-Rock and J. Cruz came in. So, the jury is back in. Everybody was having their moments. All of this stuff was out. People were feeling themselves like going crazy. Judge started talking to people. Now, once again, you're hearing a domestic situation. Where is the crimes I'm supposed to be hearing about? Why am I not hearing about crimes? That Phil rap. What, a Philly rapper? No. Now, here's what I don't understand, good people. For the wholeheartedness of it in the life of me, I want to know a couple of things. I want to know, why are they talking about all this stuff about a relationship? This has not gotten into any trafficking. Yes, you keep doing all this to illustrate that Diddy put hands on her. Is anybody in here saying anything about Diddy putting his hands on her? Where is the trafficking? Where is all this activity we keep hearing about? Everything is about, and then Diddy hit me, then he knocked me to the floor, then he did this, then he did that. Everything is sounding domestic to me. So before they did the cross-examination, Cassie's lawyer is like, I have a right to be a part and meet and confer with her, which evidence she can be questioned about. She is only the victim witness that has been standing under Rule 412. And the judge is like, we have to move forward. They were scared. So they came right in and swinging the sword and started asking her about these pills. I thought Tenny was going to get her, but they had Escovedo go. And they came right in there like, what pills were you taking? She was like, opioids. You deleted videos on your device, right? Yes. What did you write? That I need to feel this time. She said, that I need to feel this time is my husband. Or something like that. She said, the only one who will see this side of me. Then she said, then I'll go to Dwayne Reed for candles. I'll set up a room. They said, did you understand that he was going to take another video of you? Objection, speculation. Judge, Mrs. Vito, you can move on. And then she comes in again and they said, you asked any pills on you. And she came right in there. She was like, yes, some pills are on me. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's still going on right now. Defense came in, was like, right, they said, you said Mr. Combs often put you down, but he also sent you encouragement and called you a queen, right? Yes. What would trigger Mr. Combs' incessant calls to you? Anger, doubts about where I was. Doubts about where I was. Why would Diddy have to doubt about where you were? Where were you going? Why would he have doubts about where you're going? If you this woman that is so dedicated. There's like, if he suspected you of cheating, he'll call you incessantly, right? That was one of the reasons. Because he thought, objection, that's sustained. Yeah, so now they're in here arguing about what it is she does, what it is she do, her mood swings, and all of this stuff. Right. So they asked her, like, okay, oh no. So you gotta look at what they're really doing here. They're trying to get her and leading her into her drug addiction because she had it on her own. So you got to look at where this whole thing is going to, where it's going towards. They said, "Do you believe Mr. Combs has good taste?" She's like, "I think he does. He had an impact on fashion. People like his style, Sean John. Do you consult with him on your look? Sometimes I got advice I didn't ask for. He still ran his companies even while having all of these freakouts, right? He did. What was he addicted to? Success." And she laughs. So she's in a joyous mood, right? What substances? Opioids. Yes, he told me and I saw that. They go, okay. Did Mr. Combs' mood depend on whether or not he was withdrawing from opioids? He was more irritable, I would say. What other drugs was Mr. Combs addicted to? Objection. No foundation. The judge said, I'll ask if I want the grounds. Sustain. Rephrase. What was his drug of choice? Ecstasy or MDMA? Opioids daily. He was doing them. You saw him withdraw? Yes. So she admits Diddy was on drugs and going through withdrawal at time, which led to change in behavior. So they got her going into that patterns. Mm-hmm. All of this was leading her into the trap. Cause see, she's not gonna be able to get out of it. It's too much room for her to hang herself. Mm-hmm. So right now, what they finna get is for her to admit she wanted to be there. They were still arguing on and on because they wanted to fight, because they wanted to be able to say, no, we want to intervene. We don't want the defense to talk and be able to. So she needs to consult with us. That's leading the witness. Oh, yeah, they had a whole big fight before the whole thing went down. Then they brought the jury back in. And the very first question they asked her, which is Cassie, like Mrs. Ventura, you love Mr. Combs, correct? I did. For 11 years, you took care of him in some ways. You called him larger than life. I did. Other calls him Diddy or Puff Daddy, but you called him Sean, right? Yes. You knew a version of him the rest of the world couldn't see, right? In ways. But they tried to object. They was objection. They was like overruled. In ways. They're like, you kept coming back to him for 11 years. I wouldn't say coming back. You believed he loved you too, right? I did believe he loved me too. So when he cheated on you, it hurt, right? Not every time. Then they bring up this exhibit. And they said, objection, not in evidence. That's true. This is not in evidence. So they took it away. They said, Mrs. Ventura, read it just to yourself. Why did you send this message? To let him know I was going to dinner. What was going on with these messages? These messages were sent. I'm not sure. What was going on in your relationship then? It was early. We were loving. I offered it. Objection. Being offered for the truth. The judge is like, overruled. I want to hear this. They was like, please read it. She's like, I wrote, I love you, smiley face. I'll fly anywhere for you. I love you, Cass. He said, this is a 2009 email. Objection, hearsay. The judge is like, no, ask more questions. It was like, from a BlackBerry, what is BG? Baby girl. What did you write? You hungry, Pop Pop? And Mr. Combs wrote to you, we are so in love, we don't do anything else. How long had you been seeing each other? Like 2.5 years. Please read this, 1364. I haven't talked to you at all. You don't even try. You rush me off the phone. I'm really hurt. I don't need your money. I need some attention. You wanted your special time with Mr. Combs, right? Yes. You testified that you told him, I love you so much. You make me a better woman. I definitely wrote those messages. You wrote, I can't wait until we have a baby of our own. You knew that he had 6 children at the time. Yes. So now, these messages about freak offs, when you say, you know, it doesn't matter to me, you mean weekends or weekdays, either, it's fine. That's what it was. That's what it says. Mr. Combs says, maybe we can call Jules. Can you do it? Yes. This is an explicit message from you about the anticipated upcoming freak off. There, objection! Now, you see, I told you. It's all going down. It's all on the BlackBerry. See, people forget about BlackBerry. They go all the way back to BlackBerry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that BlackBerry, baby. Now, Cassie is here talking about anywhere, anytime. Like, I'm ready. So they hit him like, hey, This is an explicit message from you about the anticipated upcoming freak off. So they yelled objection. Then the judge was like, we taking a break right here. Woo! Judge is over there. He getting the judge getting all the tea. I think T's and Tails is telling this. Yeah, so when they came back, they was like, you may proceed to Diddy's team. So the lady got right back on him. Shoot, they went and got a Latino for a Latino, boy. She got on him. She's like, Miss Ventura, this is from Mr. Combs to you. You respond with an extreme explicit message, right? Yes. This is 2 days after planning for a freak off, right? Yes. He said, I want to see how did you reply? I can't wait either. You wrote, I feel like I want to F, right? That's what it says. That was Cassie talking about some, that's what it says. All right. Mr. Cone says, I'm so horny, I can't concentrate. What did you say? That I'll go to Dwayne Reed for some candles, then set up a room. Did you understand that he was going to take another video of you? Objection! So that's when the pills came up. All the pills, the opioids, everything. What did you write to Diddy? All of it. Were you afraid that Diddy was seeing you? Yes, y'all, she did definitely. She said, I need to feel that this is my husband, the only one who gets to see this side of me. So you deleted it. All the freak offs because you said you want your husband. She said this in court. Cassie said, I need to feel that this is my husband is the only one who gets to see this side of me. So your husband gets to pee on you and do all the other stuff. Your husband get to see the freak offs. The freak side of you. That's why you wanted to delete all that. Now, all of this is there. She didn't type it. So this is already saying she was consenting to this. Now, how could anybody listen to this testimony and say this woman was forced? Oh, they pouring it on. They pouring it on. They're exposing her for just lying. For coming up there on the stand the other day and from Monday on, just going through this whole thing like he's just all this bad stuff about Diddy. Yeah, they was like, was you afraid that Mr. Cohn was only seeing you for sex in this way? That was a concern. You still was not public in your relationship with him, correct? Were freak offs important? It was integral to us. Who was at your 21st birthday party in Las Vegas? Britney Spears, Dallas Austin. How did you get them there? They came for Sean. You're very beautiful and charming. Thank you. It's true. Who is Tommy Mantola? Woo! Tommy got name dropped. Bet they won't say that. A well-known producer. You are an up-and-coming star. I guess you could say that. After you signed with Bad Boy, things were still platonic, right? Yes. You had a rough performance. 106 in Park. It did not go well for me. How did he help you after that? We did a YouTube video. He said everybody makes mistakes. What was wrong? I couldn't hear myself. You were dating Mr. Leslie. Yeah! Yes! Yes! The defense has finally brought it up. The defense came out and brought up Ryan Leslie. Remember I was saying that? I'm like, how you gonna say this man introduced you to Earl and you was with Ryan Leslie before him? They gotta make this make some sense around here. You goddamn right I'm cheering like the NBA finals. Cause I'm telling you, she getting flamed. This is what getting exposed look like. This is what getting exposed look like. They tired of this shit. And I'm tired of these lies too. So when they said when you were dating Mr. Leslie, how much older than you he was? 10 years. Then you traveled to Miami with Mr. Combs, the filler of the event. Was just a cover to spend time with Mr. Combs, right? That's true. You had a tattoo of Ryan Leslie's initials on your body, right? Yes. How many tattoos did you have then? Objections, relevance, overruled. But let's keep moving. 3. The one on your arm, no regrets. Mr. Combs taught you how to do oral sex? He did. Look at this. Tell me when you're ready. Can you read it? You can read it. It makes me laugh. It's from 2007. You wrote, I feel protected. You are sweet. Said, you wrote, I see that Carrie is better fitting for you. I'm hurt that you think I'm malicious. You're very important to me. That's what she wrote. Cassie laughs. What were you trying to convey? It's like a journal entry. You discussed Carrie Morgan. Did you think Mr. Combs was attracted to her? There was a point in the very beginning. Did that complication carry on in your relationship? Not really. Carrie was just always with us. I like to start asking about the freak offs. Sometimes you wore a wig and a mask, right? Yes. The general public did not know. Objection, rephrase it, please. The judge says. No one knew until November 2023 in the public. Yes. Fair to say, his career was ruined after your lawsuit. I could understand that. Let's read these messages. Mr. Combs wrote, when are you on your period? And you wrote, no, now. What you thinking about when you're home? They asked her, what you be thinking about when you horny? And then Mrs. Ventura says, Mrs. Ventura, if you don't want to read the answers, I can read them. She was like, thank you. The O has a lot of O's after them, right? She's like, yes. After the freak offs, you made love with Mr. Combs, right? Yes. Then they said, your period. Mr. Combs is asking you when you're on it, right? Yeah. He's asking in the context of when to meet up and have sex, right? Looks like it. Sometimes you watched him with a female, right? 2 or 3 times. Did you talk with Mr. Combs about the swinger lifestyle that no one talks about? Were you keeping freak off secrets from your friends? Yes. His assistants help him with everything. You will remember if assistant came in during one of your sessions with an escort. Not necessarily. I was high. So you don't remember much. I had my privacy invaded a lot during that relationship. So she's already stated, I get high, I don't remember much. And she's very vague in answering questions. So they say this is from July 2012. You said to Mr. Combs, I'm horny and bored. This was after a freak off, right? There are a lot of texts here. Said to be 25 pages of text messages. Well, they went into everything with the defense. So they jump up the prosecution. I would ask that the witness be allowed to read the entire document. And the judge's like, how many pages? He's like, 8. We don't have a copy for the witness. We'll show it on the screen. He said, you said to Mr. Combs, often put you down, but he sent you encouragements and all of that. Mm-hmm. They said he would trigger. He's like, yes, he put me down. What would trigger Mr. Combs to call you obsessively? Anger, doubt about where I was. If he suspected you of cheating, he called you incessantly. That was one of the reasons because he thought, objection, that's abstain. Mm-hmm. Well, she admit that his addiction is success. She's admit that she's watched him with other women during freak offs in his swinger life. She admit that she does drugs. She's admitted to dating other people. She admit to being in a relationship with a guy who was 10 years older than her and Ryan Leslie before she even met Diddy. So she claimed that her and Diddy wasn't physically having sex until she was there for 2 years. So she wasn't 19 years old. She was like 22 or something like that when she was getting down with Diddy. So all of these things that they're saying is coming true. All of these text messages she's sending is telling a whole different story than what she just said the other day. How interesting. How interesting all of this is starting to ring true. You see, that's what I love about both sides of the story. Because when you hear both sides of the story, you start to get the truth. Mm-hmm. See, now they want to run this misdirection. Oh, the defense are getting chewed up today. Why would the defense be getting chewed up? That's why I don't understand this teaser person. That's why I'm glad I'm not outside that courtroom. Because if I'd have saw her, we'd have had some words. Me and her be going right in there to that court. Me and you finna go right in here and go to court right now. If you sitting over here telling these lies, I'm gonna check you right live on your show. And you gonna have to back it up. They'll be, he was aggressive. Did you see this monster come after me? I'll be like, you goddamn right. Going after a black man like that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'll be, where you come from? Your daddy dick. You came out of a black man ball sack, and you out here doing this to a black man. Jaguar, I'll be like, the nutty farm is ready for you. Get back on your meds. I'm so hard with this. So I try to tell them, they better leave that boy Cino alone, why don't you? Now, you don't have to if you don't want to, but don't say he didn't want you. No, because the whole situation of the matter is she can't get away. Oh, they got her in the grease. And that's exactly where I want her, in the grease. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, after they asked about the drugs, the judge said, we'll take a break right here with the withdrawal thing. And then the judge said, we're like, where are we in your cross? They said, we have a lot of exhibits. Let me confer over lunch. And he said, will you finish today or early tomorrow? He said, to the end of tomorrow. And they said, then the other judge said, you know what? We might not be able to finish tomorrow. This is the most important witness. The judge said, for months, we said this witness had to be off the stand by the end of the week. Our directive was a day and a half, limit to that. The judge said, let's show Mrs. Ventura the exhibits in advance. Just ask her the question rather than these exhibits. We have a timing concern. They called 2 witnesses to start. That wasn't our choice. Yep, that's true. And he said, they called 2 witnesses to start. That wasn't our choice. It's a critical, important witness. And they was like, streamline things. So they took a break. You see what they did? You see? That was Diddy. I mean, the prosecution doing that on purpose to try to get Cassie off the stand quicker and make the defense have to rush. That's why they called 2 witnesses. They said they called 2 witnesses, Your Honor. So when we made this agreement without them calling these 2 witnesses. They didn't do that. They had 1. Then now they call 2. So now you can't just shorten our time and we got to be on a crunch. This is the most important witness out here. They called 2 witnesses. They didn't want to shorten the clock up. They should have been on the short leash, not us. This man's fighting for his life, and we're gonna tell him we gotta rush to do our job now because they went over the clock? Oh, hell no. Right. The lawyer should be up the judge's ass right now. I can't be in these situations. I'll be ready to put my boot right up that judge's ass. No, Diddy wasn't look. Don't fall for that teaser shit, Jermaine. Diddy wasn't looking back at the media, giving them no mean stare. He was looking back over there trying to find his family. We got people in the courtroom too. We know people that's in that courtroom. And teaser tails should never be in a courtroom. She ain't got no right. We ain't fall out over that. We just have a difference. We have a difference of opinion when it comes to standards. That's it. We two men with two different standards. What he likes and worships, I don't. I'm about standards, code, morals, principle. I'm about those things. Some people are not. Hey, that's their thing. That's their bag. You know? I'm not like that. I don't put money before principle. Somebody said, hey man, I'm gonna give you a bunch of money if you do this. If that goes against my principles, I can't do it. My moral compass and code won't allow me to do that. Like, I don't mind the dude until you show me who you are really. Then, like, people do certain things and then you see the way they act and you be like, I ain't feeling that. Like, all right, it's a difference to have a difference of opinion, but it's just the way people are moving that I don't like. Like your views, not how many views you get, but your point of view. So your point of view, I don't agree with. And when I see somebody trying to go against a black man and throw a black man in jail, not based on the crimes he's being charged with, and not giving that man a fair shake, knowing how it is for black people in the system, and being a black man or a man of color, because I don't know if he knows about what it was like for black people in America, because I don't know if he's American. He's probably in the DR or somewhere. I don't know if he's ever been in the United States. I don't know. But somebody say he's in the Dominican Republic. So he said, man, she told the truth, and she said she did bad things, but Diddy is on trial, even though what he did was wrong. And yes, it looks bad, what she did, but Diddy did wrong. Keywan Jackson, Diddy is being charged with trafficking in RICO, forcing this girl to do things she didn't want to do, traveling, taking people across the state with the purposes of sex and paying people for sex trafficking. Is he guilty of these things? Because this is what he's being charged with. Don't tell me Diddy did wrong. Yes, they did wrong to each other in a relationship. This is a domestic state thing. This should be in a state court, not a federal court. This is a federal crime of nothing. That the prosecution has yet to tie anything with a RICO. You know how I know? Because I spoke to lawyers. I'm just not sitting here telling it to you. Lawyers have said the exact same thing I've said. Well, the prosecution has yet to really find they need a co-conspirator. You can't keep going through this trial and you don't have a co-conspirator. And how are you going to prove RICO if there's not a co-conspirator here in this case? We've heard names, but not as a co-conspirator. That's what I heard directly from a lawyer. So how are you going to prove RICO? It's common sense. But if you look at all the evidence, we just went through the transcripts. And in the transcripts, they're telling you nothing. The lawyers have said, we've been hearing everything about the relationship. And yes, Diddy put hands on her and he hit her and he did this. He kicked her, he peed on her, he did all this stuff. But none of it is a federal crime. He did not commit a federal crime against her. And nothing ties to that. Where is there a co-conspirator? You haven't named one. You haven't brought one up. So how is it a RICO? Where's the racketeering? Hit the like button. Being freaky is not a crime. A freak off is not a crime. Everybody, when they heard it, they was like, all right, being freaky and having a freak off, man, that's a crime now? Like, what's going on? Oh, she didn't want to do it. Yeah, right. This girl is impressionable. She is somebody that loved the lifestyle. She didn't want to leave that lifestyle. That's why she stayed for 11 years. You ain't going to stay for 11 years and say he was forcing me to do all this stuff. And you don't even live with the man. You could have left at any time. He didn't have people keeping you barricaded in your house. You left plenty of time. And you went over there to Canada to see Drake. You mentioned Drake's name in the trial. Finally, you got to that. They got to Ryan Leslie. And you see how the defense got to answer that again. So Diddy the one who showed you how to do oral, huh? Yes. Okay. Okay. We don't keep that one on the board. We don't keep that one on the board. We want to double down to make sure. Because, every black man who heard that in America knew that was some bullshit when we heard it. We knew that was some bull when we heard it come out of her mouth. He introduced me to oral. And what she said, I thought it was weird. I didn't understand it. Yeah. All right, and I didn't understand it. Like, what is this? What do I do with this? Oh my God, what do I do with this? Oh, I thought it only goes down there. It can go in my mouth. Oh wow! Please, please stop. Nasty, dirty things lurking in the dark. Nasty things, nasty things. This is what we talk about, people. This is why we do this. Because we want to get the right word out to the people. They don't want to believe it. You know, CNN, all these people, they want to make him out to be a monster. That's what they want. Mm-hmm. He said, "Fried him, Cino." I'm just telling it like it is. She wanted to kill herself until the money came. Yeah, she was in depression. And she admitted that they settled out of court for $20 million. So she didn't get the 30 that she wanted. She ended up getting 20. So Diddy actually, instead of caving in and paying the money, he saved himself $10 million. But hell, he should have just paid the 10 and got it over with. But it didn't matter though, because this was all a play. The feds already was working with Cassie. See, I tell you, the Cino knows what he's talking about. Pretty soon, y'all gonna realize something. The Cino know things because he know things. When I made we had the thumbnail made up. My thumbnail guy, he just got arrested yesterday for stabbing a dude 17 times. My other homie. So they finally caught him. He's in jail right now. They did a sting and they got the guy who did my thumbnail. So this thumbnail right here he ain't making no more for me. He been gone. He been on the run. I'm like, my damn thumbnail guy, man, damn, you had to flip out and start stabbing people up. So it's gonna be the case of my thumbnail guy in a minute. Yeah, unlike Tory Lanez, my buddy actually did get stabbed 17 times. So right now it said Cassie cooperate with the feds in the Diddy case. And that was before anybody knew she was cooperating with the feds in the Diddy case. We already had the thumbnail up and made and done and told the whole world. How did Cino know that this woman was cooperating with the feds in the Diddy case? Because as soon as she filed that lawsuit and Diddy settled, boom, the feds came right with their lawsuit. Their whole case against Diddy immediately. They wanted her to get her money first. She was like, let me get my money, then y'all can do what y'all want to do. Because as soon as Cassie starts saying, well, she finna say this and that, everybody picked up on it. Every news outlet, they was blowing it up. Diddy's done. Diddy did this. Diddy did that. And there was no repercussions of anything. Then Diddy settled. And then the videotape leaked. After he had settled already. He had settled in 24 hours, in less than 21 hours. And he was wondering, why did she do that? They were still in mediation. And her team and her lawyer decided to pull the plug. Just like, no, we're going to show him we ain't playing. And going to destroy his career. Because she never cared about, she only stayed because of the lifestyle. She wanted to have a baby with Diddy. She didn't give a damn about making no damn records. He stopped me from it. It was no time to do nothing else. How was it no time to do nothing else and you made over 100 goddamn songs, woman? You know what 100 songs is? That's 10 albums damn near. You made over 100 songs. And it was like, why he didn't put them out? They never saw the light of day. Because you wasn't ready. Your 106 in Park exhibit was proof of that. Then he went out there and tried to help your career and help build you up. Because you didn't have the talent. He knew that. Like, you're not going to be a star. But I like you. You my girl. You just gonna be the symbol. You just make singles and jump on stuff. He the one put you in the movie and made you the star of the movie Honey 3. I mean, I wish I could talk to the defense. I need to get over there and call. I'm like, look, to ask what she did in South Africa over there when Diddy wasn't there in South Africa and how she get to make Honey 3 the movie. How the movie was after a black woman who was in the movie and had to be the co-star, and they changed the whole script to fit Cassie. It's about South African dance. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You are not South African and you can't dance. And Diddy wasn't over in South Africa with you. You went over there to film the movie. He got them to put you in there as the star of the movie and put the star actress on the back burner, and then she had to be your best friend in the movie. Oh, I hope they bring that up. Now, Honey 3 is supposed to be a South African movie about the struggles in South Africans and the dances, all of it. That's like a white dude. This looks like a America's Got Talent. Then South African. He said, Gene Deal, ex-cop, worked for him for 10 years, didn't see shit, didn't hear shit, didn't tell shit until he got his ass fired. That's how it always goes. Till you get fired, now you hate everything they do. That's how it goes. Gene gonna be mad. I wasn't there. I wasn't there when he was with Cassie. I barely know Cassie. I was already out. Cause I would have never let nothing like that go down while I was around. If I'd have saw him do that, he'd be 3 hots in the cot. What I look like standing there letting that happen to that girl. Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all know I wouldn't have never let that happen. But Puff, Puff capable of anything. Oh man. Right. Honey 3 ended up going straight to video. The South African woman was cast out. She was still in the movie because she was supposed to be the star of the movie. They made her the sidekick to her old movie. Look at this. On November the 14th, it was announced that Sibo Malabo, who had been in the cast in the lead role in the Universal's Honey 3, would be set in South Africa. Malabo was set to play a character of Ashani, a street tough Cape Town local who never backed down from a fight or a dance battle. Still reeling from the loss of her brother, Ashani has hardened exterior and doesn't take too kindly to outsiders. Named Melee. Bill Woodrow was returning to direct Honey 3 after directing the first 2 films. Later that month, Cassie Ventura revealed to be playing the starring role of Malaya. The film was described filled with performances of romantic love triangle and cultural clashes. None of this was in the original script and confirmed to be released in 2016. Filming through December 2015. So, they finished filming December 20th of 2015. So the film was coming out in 2016, which it did right before the hotel fight. So they can go into all that. Now, Bob Lockhart, Peter Butler, and Adrian Galley penned the script from Catherine Karen by Mike Elliott. They talked about the concept of the film, everything about it, being interested in dance in the mainstream way that shooting in South Africa made sense of the idea. All of this stuff about Cape Town, right? So, she was the lead role in the movie. Dare to Dance. They made the movie about her. And there is Saibo Milabo. Somebody who's from Cape Town, South Africa. She's from Zimbabwe. So she's culturally appropriate for the role. Culturally appropriate for the world, right? That's supposed to mean something. So when that don't mean anything, you see a problem. Especially when they say they don't understand it. Well, let's just go and look up her name and see if we could pull her up and see what she looks like. Because I already know what she looked like, but I want y'all to see her. Mm-hmm. Hold on, hold the floor. Yep, that's what I thought. She's in Raising Canaan. That's the girl from Raising Canaan. So the girl that Cassie replaced, that's her name. She's the girl, the producer in the studio that Lou is getting down with and Raising Canaan right now this season. That's who she is. And she was supposed to be the star in the movie. Yep, there she is. That's the girl. And I knew from the smile, I was like, yeah, that's her. So she was the lead in the movie, and they replaced her with Cassie. A movie about South African dance. They grab a Hispanic woman named Cassie Ventura and said, you're going to be the star of the movie. Now, how did that happen? Because Diddy made it happen. And I want them to bring that up. Did Diddy change the whole script, make the studio, make you the lead in the movie? You would have just been in the movie, but you wanted the movie to be about you. And they took this black woman and took her out the starring role and made her your best friend. Cassie ain't no goddamn black. But Cassie an angel. She told Diddy, no, I want to be the star in that movie. Mm-hmm. She mixed. Mixed with what? Hmm? Spaniard and Spaniard. She is not that you see on the screen right now. What? She's not from that culture. She couldn't even dance. They had to teach her how to dance, African dance culture. So they basically did like they turned the movie into Save the Last Dance. Oh, what's that dance series they had where Channing Tatum was in it, and the other girl came in there and she kept doing her little booty bounce thing? Step Up, yeah. So they turned Honey 3 was a step up. It turned into that. And she spoke about that, having the starring role and then having it just taken from her, and she had to be in the movie and be the sidekick. Like, you're gonna still be in the movie, you're just gonna be her like nemesis or best friend. And it was like, oh my God. Right. So if Honey 3 get brought up in the trial, just remember, Sino told you. They should bring this up. Only thing black on Cassie is the semen. That was all over her body from them workers and Diddy. A walking, talking urinal. Mm-hmm. Because when you go, yeah. Mm-hmm. I never understood that, to be honest. There's so many people that do stupid stuff all the time. Like, seriously, all the time. Most people don't understand the game. They don't understand how this works. They don't understand how the manipulation goes into play. They don't even understand. No, they don't. No. So for me, why would I sit there and care about somebody who I know I don't believe or trust any word that they're saying in the trial? Why would I trust anything Cassie has to say at that point? When everything, she has basically contradicted herself and told two different halves. She did. She told two different halves. I kid you not. She told two different sides and don't even realize where the prosecution know where she messed up at. They're just hoping the jury is stupid enough not to catch it. Right. They want to make sure, right, make sure they're not stupid enough to catch it. Right. So they came back in the courtroom at 1:10. They said, Mrs. Escovedo, they said, has the witness had a chance to review the exhibits? There are Letley. We'll do the best that we can. I was told this witness will be off the stand by the end of the week, so let the jury go early yesterday. We let the jury go early yesterday. If there's something that we really need to done during cross after lunch tomorrow, I may allow it. We have OT time, left time for redirect. The witness is being responsive. So Cassie comes back in, the jury enters, and they said, let's turn to GX41. And they said, then the government says, it's not in evidence yet. So B414, pages 3 and 4, you wrote, I love FOs when we both want it. You felt that? Cassie Ventura wrote, I love FOs. So FOs is freak offs, right? So they said loving FOs was just words at that point. That's what she said. It's just words at that point. Combs wrote to you, I want to freak out right now. And you wrote that you wanted it too. LOL. Me too. And she's like, I text more than that. But you did text that to him. Mr. Combs wrote to you, Jules is available if you are into it. And they was like, you could have said yes, no, and you said, love you. There was no yes or no. They was like, bring up B420 on page 2. Mr. Combs wrote, do I have your permission to set up freaky fun? You wrote, ovulation. Yes. So is Diddy asked Cassie for her permission to set up a freak off, and she was like, yes. All y'all Cassie people are burnt. All y'all Cassie people are burnt to the ground, burnt to a crisp. Burnt to a crisp. They was like, look here, Mrs. Ventura, what did you say? I asked which hotel. I must have called him in between. I don't want to assume anything. He said Montage. You said you could go to the Pleasure Chest. What would you get there? Sexual supplies. What supplies? Lubricants, outfits. He says, have fun, impress me. You say, okay. He says, can we kiss a lot? What did you say? Yes. You wrote, I left the iPad. I don't know whose iPad I meant. So she's basically confirming all of these things. She's confirming all of these things on the stand right now as we speak. She's confirming it. Right. She wanted to do it. Cassie is a freak. If you go to my Patreon right now and you go into the community section, you will see some of the Cassie pictures. I'm telling you right now, hey, I didn't put them there. One of the members did, but they the same ones I got. And I've had them for years. And those are just what, 2? And she's posing for those. So all my Carcino for Life Patreon members, y'all know what time it is. That's in the community section. I told you, just hire Cito to be your lawyer. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, they did this to themselves. I told everybody Cassie is lying. Cassie is just a freak. She wanted it too. She wanted it just as much as he did. She is a freak. She is admitted to being a freak. In the past, she was on, I believe Angela Yee did an interview with her on Lip Service where she said she was a freak. She don't want to be a freak, but she can't help herself. And Teaser Tales is like, her husband is looking at Diddy in such disgust. He's looking at him, but he's also focused on her to let her know he's there to have her back. No, he's there for the freak offs, baby. He know all about it. He was like, oh man, I thought you just did that with me. Oh man. Diddy forced her to be a freak. Well, you forcing somebody to be a freak, you ain't asking for permission. When you forcing somebody, you ain't asking them for permission. Do I got your permission to set this up? You don't say, do I got your permission? You be like, look, it's set up. Bring your ass in. You ain't asking for permission. What you asking for permission for? You don't ask permission for what you think is yours and you own. Diddy asked her for permission and she said yes. Like, do I got your permission to set this up then? Yeah, they in a relationship. They finna have a freak off. They swingers. They doing what they do. But they got white actors that are swingers and nobody's saying nothing. Swinging is what made him and his wife stay together. If you was on my Patreon, you would know all about it. They're open swingers. The star of the hit show, Silicon Valley. Him and his wife are swingers. They're in the swinger parties. They announced it because they didn't want to get extorted because people were getting ready to blackmail them. So they went public with it. Like, hey, swinging is what saved our marriage. We were swingers and it saved our marriage. You see, when you're white, it's all right. They publicly came out and said they swingers. And America loves them. man lose a sponsorship, he can get in any television show he wants. Most of y'all didn't even know that, but you seen that guy before. You're like, I've seen him before. Silicon Valley is my show. But they don't tell you about what white people do in Hollywood. It's all right, as long as it's all white. I tried to tell people. They don't listen. Look, he talks, Tom Middleditch talks sex, swinging. Look, they were everywhere. The swinging couple. His wife, look, she's not satisfied with just regular old him. She wanted more. They was at the Emmy Awards, HBO, everything. And they're in a swinging relationship. And it saved their marriage. All we got to do is swing. Get on the swing. Now, why is Diddy so bad for his life when these people are out here doing it too? He said they're divorced now. Well, that didn't last because it's not going to last. Because it's obvious you don't do it for her. She needs more. Yeah, if you listen to Willie D. Willie D told me to let a hoe be a hoe, so I didn't stop them from getting gay. Now they got to play big bank, take little bank. Oh, Willie D gonna crack me up. Hit a thumbs up if you agree that Cassie is a scandalous skank. Thumbs down if you disagree. Seems to me that old Cassie, she ain't as innocent as we thought. Old Cassie seemed to be doing a little bit more than what she was letting on. Cassie, she might be going into handcuffs herself because she was admitting that she set up some of the freak offs and that she was liking it. She even admitted to hitting Diddy. Now, are they gonna lock her up the same way they did him? I mean, that's all I want to know. People, if you think Cassie is a lying skank, hit the like button. And if you don't, put the thumb down. Man, I'm telling you, she got immunity. She got immunity to her crimes. They was like, how you gonna side with a monster like Diddy? He put his hands on her. I'm like, hey, I'm not saying he didn't, but I know BS when I hear it. And I know all of y'all sitting here caping for her is caping because y'all looking at the tape and seeing a woman get hit and thinking that's what he on trial for. That's not what he's on trial for. We got to keep reminding people of that. And they putting their personal feelings involved. Like, hell, I don't like his personal behavior. Shoot, I'm like, ain't no way in the hell. If a chick asked me to pee on her, I'll be like, you got to get out of here. You want me to pee on you? Pee on me, pee on me. I'm like, look, you gonna have to fly. But chick try to put a finger in my butt, she out of here. Yeah, some chick thought she was talking sexy, talking about I want to eat your butt out. I'm like, you first of all, I don't even want to know anything. I don't even want to kiss you, nothing. Your doo-doo breath. I don't want that nothing to do with you. You done took freaky to a whole nother level. A level that I ain't company. You see, you too mild. Mild. I'm old-fashioned. I ain't got time to be in there dressed up in a damn R. Kelly mask, jumping out of a closet, trying to do all this stuff to impress you. If you can't take the D and like it, then hey, there's the dough. I'll find more. You can hit the sheets of the streets, baby. Make me know, never mind. That's why they do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, they said Mr. Combs wrote right here in this session, right? Do you remember this, Miss Cassie? This was June of 2017. Do you remember arguments that you were having at the time? She was like, not specifically. Here you say the game starts at 10 p.m., not breaking character to 8 a.m. That was the game a friend of mine told me, a way of to rekindle the romance by doing something different in the bedroom, right? It's a whole getting into character thing. Mr. Combs says, let's get some outfits and go to a sex club. Mr. Combs wrote, surprise package coming from out of state. Why can't I reach you? What do you say? I was getting my brows done. Did you come to know Mr. Combs was leaving to freak offs to go see Kim Porter? Yes. How did you find out about Gina? How did you feel? Did it upset you? Yes. It prompted arguments. It did. I told y'all. And he thought you were not faithful. What were his reactions? It was scary. Mr. Combs wrote to you and he said, let's do something different in New York City this weekend. For your information, Dave hit me. What does hit mean? Reached out. And Daniel contacted you. Did this mean you might have a freak off? Might. Why would Dave be hitting you, Cassie? Come on, quit lying. So Dave would call you for other things? Which is Daniel, right? The other guy that was on the witness stand. The one that was lying earlier. All of them going down, baby. Because it's booty time. Booty time, booty time. Across the USA. It's booty time, booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's booty time, booty time. Across the USA. It's booty time, booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's booty time. Booty time, booty time. Across the USA. Booty time, booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's booty time. Across the USA. Booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's booty time. Oh yeah, we gonna rekindle the romance. So she's already trying to be evasive and don't realize she's making it worse on herself when she do, because they've already got you in the grease. So when you avoid to answer the questions and be as vague as possible, it looks that way to the jury that you're a liar and you're trying to protect something. See, the prosecution know you didn't effed up. Everybody else might not know it, but I already know you. You know you didn't effed up, don't you? You know you didn't effed up, don't you? Yeah, you know you didn't effed up, don't you? Oh, Combs' lawyer is on it. She's on her job. She's like, he tells you better put me on the VIP vibrate alarm or something. He's frustrated you don't answer his text fast enough. Right. You tell him to come to New York City, understanding that there will be a freak out. Maybe. You saw the Book of Mormon. Yes. Mass pleasures. Is that a sex club? I would assume. He asked you, are you ready for tonight? What did you say? Yes, I just have to get some things. So where is all this force? Where's the force? Miss Cassie, I'm really having a hard time finding force here. Every time I'm asking you something here, you're saying yes, 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 I did, yes, I did. This is totally contradicting everything that you just said for the previous 2 days. What the hell are we talking about here? How the hell do you defend this? That's like if I came out here and I said, LeBron James. So, doing some pro bono defensive counseling. You ain't kidding. Yo, if I'm sitting, that's like me sitting here, right? And I'm going, LeBron James forced me to make videos talking about him. He said it was gonna get him more attention. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Take your time, Mr. Carcino. Take your time. We know this is rough. What is this a video of? LeBron James missing a shot. and what is he doing right there? He's crying about it to the referee. And what are you doing? I'm laughing. And why are you laughing? Because I don't violent. He might get mad. Then 2 days later, they asked me about the videos. So is this you in the video saying you can't wait to make a video about LeBron James? Yeah. Is this what is this? Is a message on Twitter saying you can't wait to go live tonight to talk about LeBron James? Yep. Where in the video you said you couldn't wait to talk about LeBron James? That's correct. Here it says LeBron James is a bum, and here's your Google search: LeBron James bum. Were you tweeting and sending this everywhere? Did LeBron tell you to do that? Nope. Did you do it? Yep. Is this a message from you saying LeBron James voice? Maybe. What? Y'all would think I was the craziest person on earth. Y'all would think I was the craziest person on earth. I would sound like the biggest dope in the world. That's what Cassie is sounding like right now on the stand. Like, you know it's stupid. Beat it? He already didn't beat it. It shouldn't even been brought. From the very statements, they're in the wrong courtroom. They should be in a state court talking about domestic violence, not RICO, trafficking. You're a federal court. This is ridiculous. This whole thing is in the wrong court. There's no RICO here. There's no conspirators. Where are they at? How's one man up here for a RICO case? This whole thing is foolery. It's just meant to embarrass and tear this man down. They going both of them with violence. She admits she hit him because he called her a slut. You call me a slut, and hit him in the face. So that wasn't the first time. She didn't hit him plenty of times. So she's not this little frail thing that don't fight. She's always hitting back too and fighting. Nobody should be hitting anybody, but they have a violent, toxic relationship. That is what it is. But they want to make it as if, oh, he's got the power. He's got the power. I'm like, these women on TV, no, because he's a powerful man and he's got the power. And if he got the power, you telling a woman she got no power? Is that what you really want to tell women? They ain't got no power? He's the man. He's got the power. You really want to send that message out there, huh? She do got power. You're trying to take the power away from her, saying, what could she do? She has no power. He has all the power. Well, if he got all the power, then shit, we wouldn't be here. They're right. She stayed because of the lifestyle. She didn't care about making no goddamn records and selling records. What she need to sell a record for? And go on tour and perform and do shows that other artists have to do. She don't want to do that. She'd rather do a freak off. She'd rather get bug naked and freak off. And she texting him like, ooh, I want an F. She knows she's a freak. Man, we've all got text messages from a freak. Anybody who had a freak girlfriend before? They text you like that. Like, I can't wait to get up tonight. We finna do our thing. I'm tipsy. I'm drunk. I'm ready to get down. I'm like, where you at? I done had a couple. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Inner City Press on Twitter. Don't forget to follow him. All right. She was like, but I want to say this is not about what I felt, right? Because you're skipping over a lot there. What did you write? As much as you think you're Bruce Willis, you're not. Your kids were babies when we started dating. That's what she said. You think you're Bruce Willis, you're not. Your kids were babies when we started dating. She wanted to get married with Puffy. Puffy would not marry her. She was about to leave. He gave her a ring. She stayed around thinking, okay, we're engaged. We're going to get married. And then she saw that was never going to happen. Now, remember, I told y'all about Gina, and they wanted to bring Gina in to confirm some things. And Gina pulled out. Wanted Diddy Asia. Well, as I told you, Diddy had a certain appetite for those Asian girls. So Gina's the one in the middle. And I told y'all, Diddy's Asian exes could be his downfall. Because I already knew where this was going to go. And they had her on the list, but she pulled out. She did not want to testify. So whatever happened with Gina, she knew to go on, stand down. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we always gonna do some extra on the Patreon. So just like last time, we gonna take this to the Patreon, and we gonna really get it cracking over there. Get it cracking, Captain. Yes, sir. Oh, the Knick fans, they in shambles right now. The Knick fans, they don't know what to do. Die Hard 6, the freak off. Starting Diddy. Well, yeah, the whole trial meant something to these people because if you look at the scenarios, you'll start to see that the people involved all are doing the very best that they can. as far as trying to build a case and trying to make the case, but the prosecution is trying to do, they playing Spin City right now. No, I don't like women like Cassie, because I know what she's doing, and it's like, come on now, stop. Do you think you're the first and only person Diddy was doing freak offs with? No, he introduced you to that world. Kim Porter was doing the damn freak offs. If you was with Diddy, freak offs was a part of it. That was coming on with it. So Young Miami was over there getting down with them freak offs. Lori Harvey was like, I can't do this. You imagine Steve Harvey sitting over there? He going, Diddy, I want to talk to you. Look at here. Ain't gonna be no damn no dingle wing taking the pee on my little girl. That's out. I wanted to pee on a lot of them. I got a lot of XY. I wanted to pee on. They go on the court trying to take all my money, telling the same lie. And I can't have you peeing on me now. Oh, Diddy and J-Lo was in freak offs all the time. With Mark, when she was with Mark Anthony, she was in freak offs. That's how, man, J-Lo is man, wait a minute. We'll save all that for the Patreon. I'm doing too much. I'm giving y'all too much sauce. Oh no, Cat Williams would tell him. And P. Diddy, he wanted me to go to a party with him. And P. Diddy, he likes to party all the time. You got to tell him no, Shannon Sharp. You got to tell P. Diddy no. Well, I don't know if I can do all that, Cat. I can't want to be in them freak offs. Man, I'm listening to this court trial, and I'm like, woo, man, this day hot, boy. Shoot. Boy, I had to get a fan. Had that fan blowing on me the way Cassie talking. Woo. Shoot, boy. Because I pee like a mule. Yeah, Ocho. I pee like a mule. I pee for days. Cause I've been and drank that creatine. I had that H2O hydrated water I get. Boy, I be gone, boy. Ooh, boy, I be gone. Yeah, well, I listen Cat testimony, boy. I swear. I tell you, Ocho, boy, I listen to her testify, boy. I swear to God. I said, oh boy. they let me get a handle. Let me get a hold of Cassie. I'm be old Cassie. Oh, come on now. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you my little bucking horse. Yeah, I always wanted my little pony. Oh yeah. They're my little pony. They're my little pony. Yeah. They're my little pony. Hey. Yeah, Diddy gonna be like, Diddy so bold and so like not realistic about what's going on. He be, oh, Shannon Sharp want to get up with me. He want to party with me. Yeah, I want to party with you. Yeah, when this is over and all this is over, we gonna party. Yeah, Shannon with me. Yeah, Shannon with me. All right, yeah. We gonna get your information. We in court. That's the judge up there. Oh, this thing's still going on? All right, yeah. When this thing is on and I'm out, we ain't gotta talk, baby. Yeah. Oh, forget her. We got way more Cassie. Hey, don't worry about her. We got way more. Yeah, she does. We got way more. Hey, Shannon. Hey, don't worry about it. We got you. You're on. Judge me, Mr. Combs. We're trying to conduct this court. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry about that, jury. My apologies. Go ahead, Your Honor. Hey. I'm telling you, Shannon Sharp want to be in that room so bad. He was thinking all he pictured it is that doggone freak off. Shoot, Shannon Sharp want to be in all of it. Man, what's that name of that company? Cowboys and Indians. Oh boy, man, my stock gonna rise. Cause I'm going all the way up. Shoot, good shit, boy. I don't care they take that ball here, boy. Shoot, they gonna all come back and they gonna be for more money than they tax. Cause shoot, once I get that thing taken care of with this goofy girl, I'm gonna settle with her quiet. She gonna go away. And I ain't never deal with no bull crazy woman like that again. I'm gonna have to go through the professional rank. Everybody hit me up, say, man, Shannon, why you ain't come to me, man? I'd have took care of you, man. Got you some real girls. They ain't gonna never go nowhere. Cause they go somewhere, it's gonna be into the graveyard. We own them. Yep. Now, everybody got something to say. They running their mouth, and it's all about Cassie. All about Cassie, aka Miss Nasty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she had her head shaved, boy, I can see Willie D. I know a girl. Her name is Cassie. She's so fine, but her hair was nappy. She ain't want to comb it. Couldn't believe that the reason she had it weave. What with the ponytail, freak? Man, that style you had last week, I thought it was real at first, look. Then I see a little cocoa bug. What you see, Willie D? What you see, D? Boy, oh. I can't see, D. I can't see. What you see, D? What you see, D? Boy, oh. Boy, oh. Oh, man. Boy and gals everywhere I go. So I move from Cali to move to Frisco. Soon I got a plane, and soon I got there,
First thing I said was a bald-head guy. I said, I don't talk about people for nothing, but I had to say something. I said, you look good, baby. This is true. But Kojak ain't got nothing on you. What you see, D? What you see, D? Hey, bald-head. I can't see. Hey, I can't see. What you see, D? What you see, D? Bald-head. Willie D know this whole situation. If you ain't listening to me, listen to Willie D. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you ain't listening to me, listen to Willie D on this situation right here. I know right now Willie D is calling this down the line because Willie D gonna look at this and say, man, y'all some freaking no good somebodies. But I don't hear all this racketeering. Where's the racketeering charge? Where's the trafficking? And Cassie, she ain't sounding like she innocent. See, Willie D ain't been paid. Ain't nobody said, here's a bag, Willie D. You know, ain't nobody bought Willie D. So Willie D is just sitting there telling it like it is. Mm-hmm. No, she's still on the stand. I got an appointment to go to, so her time on the stand might be low. So I might have to finish the next part of it tomorrow when they get through, or might be later on tonight. Then she gonna go finish tomorrow because that's what they was discussing. Well, they asked her about Gina. No, they said if you saw him on social media on vacation with, it was heartbreaking. She was like, it could be. I was 7 years in. And what about this, about Gina? You wrote, I don't want to be a side piece, but I'll treat you as a king. You wanted to be the main girlfriend. In 2013, yes. You saw social media posts of Mr. Combs with other girlfriends and got angry, right? They want to make sure that they telling it to her right. They're like, you saw him with other girls and you got angry, right? And she said, can I speak? I was jealous of certain situations. Did there come a time he suspected you were in a relationship with someone in the industry? Mr. McCuddy, Mez Cuddy, well, Kid Cuddy, but everybody don't know. Yes. Mr. Combs thought it could be good for your career if you collaborated with Kid Cudi. Yes. Why did you begin your relationship with Mr. Kid Cudi? We enjoyed each other's company. While you were in a relationship with Mr. Combs, we were on a break.
but you were still doing freak offs with him. Yes. I can't make this up, people. I cannot make this up. This woman just sat here and actually said, I was in a freak off with Diddy. Oh my God. She was in a freak off with Diddy, but she was like, I was on a break from Diddy, but I'm still doing freak offs with him. We ain't in a relationship no more. We on a break. That's what women say when they cheat and don't want to look like cheaters. We was on a break. A break? Did he know? Did he know he was on a break? Of course he knew. I didn't call you for 3 days. Okay, I thought you was busy. You didn't know we was on a break. You didn't say we were going on a break. Women try to say something to make them so they can have the same face. We on a break. We were taking a time out. We was on a break. No, you was just being a hoe. You was being a hoe for show. And Kid Cudi was there to get down. He's like, she admitting all this while carrying a baby in her stomach. What a nasty skeezer. Exactly. Yeah, well, I would feel that way too if I was them. You know, why would anybody feel comfortable in that situation knowing he sent you every time he send you to work with somebody, you fuck him? That's not he didn't ask you to do that. He didn't want you to do that. You just do. Because you a hoe. You go over there to Drake and you supposed to go to something. He was like, I went to a festival with Drake. And then when he saw Drake, he tried to rip his goddamn arm out of his socket. You do this stuff to try to get attention. You and Drake supposed to be working on music. Diddy ain't there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said after Mr. Combs found out by going through your phone, you went to see him. You knew he was upset. He previously attacked you, right? Yes, I thought I'd be safer with other people there. So the judge busts in the door again. I don't know what's up with this judge. Judges, let's take a break. We just got here, Judge. Damn, every 10 minutes you want to take a damn break. I think the judge is going in the back jerking off. Oh, whew, this testimony. Whew, all right, we're back. We're back. Let's do. What did I miss? I was throwing out some trash. Sure you are. Smoke break. I think they'll learn at the like. What would they learn from this? What could they take from this? What I would take from this is the fact that never judge a book by its cover. You know, wait till you see the whole story play out because you're hearing one side of a story now that the defense is providing all this evidence from Cassie, which they got tons of it from this BlackBerry. People gonna be trying to destroy them damn BlackBerry. BlackBerry can do all that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that damn BlackBerry. I told you I don't need no BlackBerry. They're gonna be judged. Where you going with the laptop? I need to go in the bathroom and look at some of this evidence. Let me get that roll of Kleenex. No, give me the whole box. I'll be back. We're gonna take a break. Judge gonna come back all relaxed and ready to go. He's gonna be all right. What are we talking about? We were in the middle of the testimony. Oh yeah. Pick up where we left off. Go. I'm just gonna rest my eyes a little bit. I'm gonna hear with my ears. Go ahead. Judge Abraham. I'm listening. Go ahead. Yeah. Judge, baby. Right, he gonna have a baby oil with the Exhibit A tag on it. They're gonna be, where's Exhibit A? Oh, I got it. Need some lubricants right now for my hands. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Exhibit Q. It's showtime. Oh man, make sure y'all hit the like button up. The Cash App is Carcito. Make sure y'all on the Patreon too, because we're gonna continue over there as soon as I come back. Then the rest of y'all will hear the rest tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So thanks for tuning in. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. Follow his channel, Too Raw for TV. My Carcino for Life Patreon. Welcome to HDII TV. Mondo Black TV. I'm hoping OKC close this out in Denver so we can get that series going on. Shea versus Ant-Man. Outlaw, you better see that clip they got of Power. Where, man, when Unique is talking to Rock, oh man, he told Lou, you know I used to hit that right. Oh man, that was crazy. That's right. I agree with that statement too. So hit the like button, subscribe to the page. We about. Yes, sir. Deuces. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it.